It's crazy what you're going to hear tonight. And this is why I have to do like a disclaimer in the beginning, because what you are going to hear tonight might just blow your mind, and you might be thinking, oh my goodness, this is too good to be true. If you've been thinking, oh my goodness, a pyramid scheme, too good to be true, people can't make this amount of money, blah, 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 blah. That's stuff we are used to hearing, which is so not the truth. So after the end of this call, you're going to know exactly you should have been in this room a long time ago. So you're going to see in this webinar, there's absolutely no fluff. We are normal people, we're loud, like I'm loud. We love sharing with one another. We love sharing it with other people because we are just normal people who was just looking for a way to not having to worry anymore. Now, maybe that's not you. Maybe you are like, well, I'm not that worried, but I just want to get some pension money together, or I want to go on a holiday, or let me know in the comments, why are you here tonight? Let me know. Is it to make money? Because we all want to make money, right? But that's not really the case. It's maybe you want to stop stressing. Maybe you're already worried about your pension. Maybe you are just tired of the cycle of living month to month. Maybe you're just like, I just want to buy nice stuff, Lizelle. I just want to buy what I like. For me, financial freedom is not having to worry about my finances, to being able to buy my kids what they need, what they want, and not let money determine what I'm going to do this month or this week. That is financial freedom to me. And financial freedom can be something different to you. But one thing I do know is the online industry is the place to be if you want to stop working harder and you want to work smarter. We can agree that online is the way of the future, right? Yes? Let's see. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to share my screen here, and I'm going to have a very nice presentation here for you. It's not long, okay? But I'm going to show you the real the real way people are making money online. And it's not what it looks like on social media, guys. There's a lot of things happening in social media that makes this industry look like, it's just like you get rich overnight, or you need to do it this way or that way. We're going to show you everything. So just a little bit about me. There I was in my beauty salon after COVID. I decided I was going to open up a beauty salon. I actually did online courses to become a beauty therapist, and I had to do practice for a while, and I opened up this beauty salon. The reason I wanted my own business was to have that freedom. Who wants their own business on here? Put me if you want your own business. I wanted a beauty business because I wanted the freedom that goes with having your own business. I wanted to be in charge of my own time. I didn't want a boss hanging over me. If my child was sick or I needed to be at the hospital, at the sports field, I wanted to be there. And I also wanted the financial freedom. Well, 3 years into having my own beauty salon, I discovered that there I was, back just working hard again. Having to put in more hours, because if I didn't work, I didn't get paid. If I wanted more money, I had to work more. And there came a stage in November of 2023. I was all out of options. I was so out of options that I was like, this is not how life is supposed to be. This is not what I signed up for, right? And I was like, no, man, life cannot be this hard. I'm not even asking for much. I just want to be with my kids. I will even work. I just don't want to suffer and survive all the time. And I knew I needed to do something. For 3 years, I was hoping to win the lotto. I was wishing that my circumstances would change and pretending that everything was fine. Who's done pretending? Just put 1 in the comments if you're done pretending. I was so tired of pretending that I was okay. And then November, something happened. The one day I picked my child up from school and she gave a letter to me. And in that letter, that was the school saying that she's not allowed to go back to school if we don't pay the school fees. That was the day when I broke. And I was like, I'm done. I am so done. I'm willing to do whatever it takes to get out of the situation and just get to a point where I don't have to freaking look at my bank account 24/7 and have anxiety and get up in the morning not even wanting just to get through the day. And that was the moment I decided I was going to do something. So I started Googling. Since before that time, I was already Googling how to make money online, but I never went into action. I kept on wishing instead of doing something about it. And I really started looking for it. And this one day, I discovered that you could actually make money online. And Cecilia was actually the one that just spoke. She was the one. I have never met her. She came into the salon the one day and she spent a lot of money on treatments on her face. And I was like, what are you doing? Like, what do you do for a living? We live in a small town, right? And what started as not knowing, she later on introduced me to digital marketing. And I was like, man, like I need to do this. I was scared. I didn't know. I didn't want anyone to know what I was going through. So what I did was I blocked all my family and friends when I started. I blocked them. I started showing up online, doing the videos, just letting people know that there is a way. And here's the thing. I was just happy that I found something because what I was doing wasn't working out for me. And I want to ask you that question. What you have been doing all these years, has that been working out for you? Because I know it wasn't. Doing it my own way wasn't working out. And then I started and I was successful. I made my first 6 figures. And then I saw a lot of people were struggling with getting online in the online space. A lot of them didn't have confidence. A lot of them weren't making it. And I knew that I could make it a little bit easier for them because I've done so many one-on-ones with people trying to help them. And that is how DMS was born. I went from struggling, never knowing how much I was going to make the month, if I was going to be able to put something away or even buy stuff, to being able to move into our dream house on the water, being debt-free. We bought new cars, we bought boats and all of that. And I'm not even saying that to impress you because that stuff doesn't even impress me. It does make life easier, yes. Being in a surrounding area where you feel good that your kids are walking in the road and they can go ride their bicycles and they can enjoy it and you can be with them instead of being away from them. That for me is everything. So to date, I've made over $500,000 online, and I'm also a South African. So that means I've made multiple millions in South Africa, which is amazing. And the reason I'm sharing that with you is if I, who am a normal mom with no special qualifications or degree, that had to Google the words digital marketing, if I can do it, if Cecilia can do it, what is stopping you? What I'm sharing with you tonight is a step-by-step into how you can start earning online without knowing anything. This is not a guru type of thing or a trick or magic. It's a proven step-by-step system that I'm going to show you. Okay, so why so many people are confused about online income is there are too many options. Put a yes in the comments if you agree there are so many options. You just don't know which one anymore. There's like everyone's making a promise of this and that, right? Everyone's teaching a different method. Everyone's saying, this is the thing that's working. That is the thing that's working. I told you this is not going to be a fluffy session, right? We're going to be real here. Most content shows results, but they don't show you the process. They show you what can happen, but they don't show you step by step. And beginners just don't know what's legit anymore because there are so many scams online, right? You are not late. You're not late. Maybe you've tried an online business before. Maybe you've like, I've tried so many side hustles. What I am sharing with you is the model has changed. Online income didn't stop working. Digital marketing has been there since the 1980s. The way people do it has changed. Most people are stuck because they still have that outdated advice out there, right? But who this is actually working for is moms, parents with limited time, people that don't have a lot of time, that are maybe still working a 9-to-5 job. I have doctors that are in this program that are like, Lizelle, we are working nonstop. We just need a way to relieve some pressure. 9-to-5 is starting maybe part-time, beginners that don't have a product and they don't even know how to do affiliate marketing, or people who don't want to be online every day. Let me know in the comments there, how much time are you spending on your phone every day? Give me a rough amount. How many hours are you spending on your phone every day? I'm sure your phone is alerting you how much, like every week. Can you guys give 2 hours, 5 hours, 2 to 3 hours, 4 hours? Now, what if instead of scrolling, what if you could start making money with those 2 hours? 2 hours a day instead of scrolling. What if you could start making some good money by using the time that you are already spending on your phone and just making better use of it? A lot better, right? Someone sharing their audio with me. Okay. What you do not need to do anymore, and this is what's changed, is you don't need a big following anymore. People that literally start from scratch can start like I did with no TikTok following. I just started a new TikTok account. You also don't need to be techie because now you get done for your systems that's already done for you, right? And you know, don't need to constantly post. You know, there are people that are posting like 6 times a day thinking that is what's making the money. And you don't need to figure this out alone, right? What social media shows you is they say you have to constantly keep on posting. They tell you you need to go viral. There are so many tactics and so many things that you can do to go viral, and here are the 3 ways that you can get more followers, right? They're telling you you can go to 10,000 followers in a month. Let me tell you, followers mean nothing if it's not the right people, okay? And they make loud income claims with stuff that's simply not the truth, okay? So the shift that is happening in 2026 is we go to systems instead of hustle. It's all about systems. If you don't have a system working online for you, you will keep on working hard. You're just going to go from working a normal 9 to 5 to being on your phone from 9 to 5. And I'm sure that's not why you're here. You're here to work smarter instead of harder. We focus on assets instead of just attention. They say attention is the new currency. Yes, but only if you use it right, right? We use simple offers instead of complicated brands and leveraging what already exists. This is how you can build a multi-6-figure business in dollars online without spending any money, especially in your first 6 months, if you leverage what already exists. Services. Okay. Oh, sorry. My screen is making an issue here. Okay. So you can do it in different ways. Okay. So if you want to make money online, you can do services where you spend time for money, okay? You can make your own products, which we teach you to do if you want to make your own products, but it's slow to build. It's not money overnight, okay? Or you can leverage models. What's growing the fastest? It's the same as someone who purchases a franchise, okay? Like if you want your own business, you want the freedom, right? Yes in the comments if you want the freedom. Because you want your own business. You would love to much rather run your own thing so you can have the time and the financial freedom, okay? So traditionally, what people would do is they would buy a franchise. Let's say I wanted to open up a restaurant, okay? I want to open it up because I want to be in charge of my own time, okay? So I can either open up my own restaurant, hope that it works, spend all that money on the branding and getting it all fixed and done, and just pray that it works. Or I can buy a franchise who already has a business model that works, who already proved that they are making money, who's sharing their recipes with me, right? Put in the comments there, who would you choose? Would you choose to do it on your own, 1, or number 2? Put a 2 in the comments if you would rather go with the franchise who already has a proven business model. So there's really no risk because you know it's already working. You just need to show up to the business, right? It's exactly the same thing. If you are leveraging a model online that's already working, it's guaranteed to work if you show up to it, right? Why most people get stuck though is they don't have a product or an offer, okay? Or they're trying to do everything on their own. They think they're saving money and then they just waste 6 months to a year or even more than a year because they're wasting time and money because they thought they were saving time and money. Is there anyone on here that has had a side hustle or a business before? You thought by doing it yourself you're going to save money, but at the end of the day, you spent a lot of money to try and make it work and it just didn't work. And at the end of the day, you left it because it just wasn't worth it, right? Now that's working harder. Too many tech decisions. A lot of people get stuck because they don't understand the systems that work online. They're not tech savvy. And a lot of them don't have any guidance. They don't get any feedback. So there's a lot of things that you can buy online, guys. You can go Google now and you can go buy an online course. It's going to teach you the fundamentals of an online business. But a lot of people don't get the feedback on what they are doing. Hey, Lizelle, am I doing the right thing? Is what I'm doing working? You know, because there's no feedback. They rather do it on their own, and this is where they get stuck. So the shift in 2026 is when you start with something that is done for you, where you don't have to figure out the tech, where you don't have to figure out, okay, what connects to what system do I need to have, where you use proven funnels and offers, proven things like a franchise. It's proven to work over and over and over again, right? Getting support instead of guessing. and building confidence before you make it too complicated. We have a lady that just shared it on our Monday call. Her name is Janae, and she shared, she just made now 2 sales in her first week, right? And I have another one that started with me last week that made $1,500 in her first week. Am I saying you're going to make so much money in your first week? No. What I'm saying is the system, the proven funnels, the done for you system works. It all depends is when are you showing up for it? When are you just doing what you're supposed to be doing, right? So the new way that's really taking off in 2026 is using leverage and the support. This is the model that's been working. This is the model that's taking beginners to their first sales in a couple of weeks, to their first $5,000 to $10,000 online. You don't start from zero. You don't reinvent the wheel. You don't do it alone. And you build income while you are learning. This is what's amazing about it, is you learn and earn at the same time. Maybe you want to create your own digital product. And I say go for it if you want to. A lot of people want to. But wouldn't you want to earn money while you are learning how this all works? You can create your own product later. First start getting good with what you can do, make some money, and then go create the dream product that you want to create, right? So why I created the digital magnetic system is I was tired of seeing people overwhelmed. I was sitting on hundreds and hundreds of one-on-ones helping people go from they bought a course, but they're not getting it to work for them. Because you see, there is no one size fits all. Each one of us are different. And I was just tired of seeing people being overwhelmed with something that can work for them. I saw what actually worked behind the scenes. I could see what was working and what was working for my customers. And I wanted something simple that I could help them with, but also give them the support. I wanted real people to win. Not people that thought they knew it, they had it all together. Real people like me, that mom that just is looking for a way to not stress about her finances, knowing that she can be at home with the kids, not worried about, oh my goodness, how much money do I have left for groceries this month? The stress that's being caused in her family and the fights because there's just no money and everything revolves around money. I was thinking about that type of mom, where I was, right? What makes DMS different is it's a done-for-you structure. There's no fluff. There's no system that you have to connect. There's no someone, you don't need to pay someone to set up the system for you. There's a clear starting point. There's multiple income paths. And this is what sets DMS apart. Because DMS is not just one product. You get multiple income streams with it. I'm going to show you in a while, okay? There's coaching and there's the community and there's no pressure to perform. Now, I don't know about you, but when I started, there was a lot of pressure on me to perform, to make money, to make sales. In DMS, there's not a lot of pressure. There's already income streams. There's already content. Everything's already laid out. You just literally need to plug in and do the work. So I want to share this with you. This is Anel, but I want her to share from herself. She just posted this about just a while ago, real life update from the sea. She was on holiday just now. She made over 58,000 in South African Rand in 4 days. So Nelly, are you on here? Please want you to come and share.
I am. How are all of you? Thank you, Lizelle. Hi, everybody. My name is Anel. I am sick, so I hope you all can hear me. We just came back early from holiday because of all the sickness, but I still make I actually make far over that. I calculated this morning, I've made 89,000. So in the past 8 days, I think. So, yeah, I'm just a normal mom. I'm a mom from South Africa with 2 little babies, and I'm an HJ wife for the 4th year in a row. And I was just done. I was done working 7 days a week, 12-hour days, not coming through. I was done sacrificing my time, done saying no, done putting them a camping cot on a Sunday just to make bread and milk money for the week. I've did all the hard work. I was willing to work hard, but in the end of the month, I didn't get through. And I knew something had changed. I knew I couldn't rely on my husband for longer. I want to bring him back. I mean, 9 months apart is a long time for a relationship to be apart and for my babies to be without their dad. So I knew I wanted that change. And I started looking for ways, and I found this online space that I knew nothing about. I was a complete beginner. I was having a beauty industry where I had my salon. I didn't know anything about how to make money online. My husband is currently here with me. He He's here and I'm so privileged. I paid for a whole vacation, you guys, in this front seat, everything, and I paid with my money without asking him for anything. And a year ago, that wasn't possible. In 2024, I started looking for ways and I found digital marketing. I found a way how I can be there for my family. And in 3 weeks, I made my first sale as a complete beginner while I was still doing lashes. The lady was paying me 400 Rand and I just made my first sale, which was $1,000. I mean, hello. How? I didn't recruit them. I didn't ask her to buy from me. I didn't go push products for this little bit of commission. I just used my phone and just planted the seed. I just implemented what the system taught me to do. In 6 weeks, I quit both my jobs. Ever since then, I became a stay-at-home mom. I work around my family. I have a little baby and I have a toddler, and I work around them. I'm doing mom life. I'm doing Uber. I'm doing the cook, everything, and I'm still making this type of money, all because the system is proven to work. There's no risk. This is not crypto. This is not trading. It's you that has to show up for you. If you want a better life, 2026 is going to be your year to show up for you. If you want to set that example for your kids, please show up for you. Have the courage to let them know they do not have to take a second job, a third job, or even a full-time job. You do not have to give up your dreams. Let's take my faith and dream again. Let your dreams become a reality. Create the life that you want. And thank you, Lizelle, for the opportunity.
Oh, shame, Zanelli. I hope you're feeling better soon, but I can see you've got a nice tan. Thank you so much for sharing. All right, so guys, this is just amazing. I want to share with you, Cecilia, as well. You heard her story now. I mean, she made $10,000. She made $5,000 in her first month inside DMS with 12 people in her email list because she wanted to test it. She wanted to test and see if this works, right? Can you hear me? Can you hear her?
Hi guys, my name is Nicola. I'm 24 years old and I started with digital marketing about 8 months ago. I was very, very shy. Me and my fiance started together, so I didn't do content because my first hurdle in the online space was definitely talking on camera, 110%. I was so scared of the opinions of other people, and I think that a few of you also tonight, that is keeping you from actually taking this step. So what did I do? I asked my fiance to take content, and within 5 weeks, he could quit his job in America. So we took a shot and we gave it our all. He started creating content. He came back from America and he did digital marketing full time. I still worked my 9 to 5 because I was so scared to actually show up on camera that I didn't have the guts to actually just do it. So in February, me and Niku, we lost 960,000 Rand. We invested and it was a scam. So we lost all our money. We had to move out of our house and we walked into February with only 5,000 Rand in our bank account. And that was my why. So I knew Lizelle. Lizelle was my lash tech at a stage, and she said she made 1 million Rand in 6 months. And I'm like, that is what I'm going to do. I'm going to make that money back within 6 months. And you will see Lizelle's, she tells us to be bold. So I told myself, 6 months, I'm going to do it. And I made my first million within 7 months. The only thing that I struggled with was actually speaking English. So I'm a very, very Afrikaans school from Nelspruit, and that was something that I struggled with. And I struggled with Instagram, and I struggled with creating content without feeling salesy. And there was a few loopholes that I actually struggled with. And then one day I saw Lizelle in a coffee shop, and she actually told me about DMS. And I bought DMS. And that is, guys, everything changed. My mindset changed. I started incorporating God in my business. I started building relationships with the people in DMS, inside of DMS. And the secret sales weapon, oh my goodness, that is going to blow your mind. For me as an Afrikaans person struggling to actually speak English, now I can create content in seconds. So that is mind-blowing. This is the program that I wish I had when I first started. It's never been this easy. If you plug in, you follow Lazelle, you can be successful in the online space. I actually made a post and I said that I'm proud to actually give this to women because I know they will have everything they need to make a decent income in the online space. My first hurdle, scared to show my face. Now I love creating content. I love being creative and trying different things. My second hurdle was actually speaking English. Now I have the secret sales weapon helping me write my content. The coaching inside DMS, you won't find anywhere else. Lazelle is pouring her heart and soul into this program, helping people make a success. I'm 24 years old. I don't have a degree. I actually felt ashamed. I really felt like I'm behind. Like most of my friends had degrees and they have a good job, and I actually just worked for 10,000 Rand a month. And now at the age of 24, I earn $10,000, $12,000 a month using my cell phone and just following the program. So if you are somebody that are ready for change and ready to be part of something phenomenal, this is for you. And I can say that with an honest heart. Thank you, Lazelle.
Oh, I love that. I wanted to share with you who's inspired by Nicola's story, eh? Who's inspired? Isn't that amazing? Every time I hear a story, it's just like something else just stands out for me. It's just so inspiring. I wish at 24 I had this. But anyway, guys, okay, so I wanted to share a little bit with you. If you like, the difference between digital and affiliate marketing is digital marketing is when you create your own products. Affiliate marketing is when you sell someone else's product, which is a lot easier way to get started. So Kihara, I love sharing her story because this is so inspiring. She had lost a lot of weight, and when she lost a lot of weight, when she started with DMS, and I remember her saying to me, Lazelle, I had a body transformation. I'm ready for a financial one. So she started with an affiliate product as like DMS because she didn't have a product when she started. But as she was sharing her story in her content, she was just sharing why she started. And she was like, well, I had a body transformation. I lost a lot of weight. And this is why I want a financial transformation. People started asking her about what did she do to lose weight. And because of the skills she learned, what she did was she put a PDF together. She shared on there what she did to lose weight, and she sold it at $99. She had 37 sales. She made over $3,600 with her own product in a couple of weeks. Now, I don't know about you, but that is freaking amazing. The skills that she learned, just the experience, she put it in a document and she sold it. That is digital marketing. So this works best if you want extra income online, if you don't want to start from scratch. If you like someone that I need some hand-holding here, people, I do not know what this is all about. I just want to be successful. That's what you need. Value, guidance, and support, and it works best if you want something that's really realistic, not some fluff, okay? So if this feels like the next step for you, or if this feels like this is aligning with you, put a 1 in the comments if this feels like this is for you. Then I want to invite you to join DMS. We have a community where you get the system, you get the support. There are weekly calls. There's a newbie call coming up where we invite you into the community. We share with you exactly how this works, step by step what you need to do. You're going to stop guessing. You're going to start with clarity. You're going to know exactly what you need to do. So we do have 2 options that you can start off with, okay? The first one is the DMS Pro. Now, this is all the bells and whistles. This is the top of the range because of you get a fully done for your business setup. You have a system that works online for you 24/7. Think about it when you order something online, okay? I just want to ask you, just want to give you some clarity here. Let me know in the comments when last did you order something online?